Hi everybody and welcome to our new feature tour. My name is Nika and I am a customer success specialist here in GISCLOUD. In this short video, you will learn how using our unique values option could help you with your workflow. Keep in mind that this feature is available both in our mobile data collection app and in our browser app Map Editor. Of course, I will show you how to use it in both. Here we have a short plan of the video. As you can see, it consists of 3 parts. In the first part, you will learn how you can create a custom ID column, meaning a column that will only be able to contain unique values. Then in the second part, I will show you how you can use this feature to prevent sending duplicate data on a single form, or in other words, how you can prevent having duplicates in a row of your table. And in the third part, you will learn how you can prevent having duplicate data in the entire table. These options can also be combined, and I will show you how to do it in our 3 examples. This is our streetlight inventory project. As you can see, we already have the data collected, but some of it is missing, and that is the ID info for some of the bulbs. What I will show you now is how to modify your form if you'd like to create a column that will only be able to contain unique values. The first thing we have to do is to open the form that is connected to this layer. This is a form that will pop up when adding a feature or editing an existing one. Since we would like our pick ID column to be unique, we will open the details for this field. And here is our unique value option. By default, the first option will be marked, and luckily, this option, the values for this field must be unique, so the pick ID field is the only one we have to turn on to make this field unique. Now all you have to do is to save the changes in your form. And now to test this, I will try to enter a value that I already know exists in the pick ID column, for example, in this feature. And this is the value, and once you try to save it, an error pops up telling you that this value already exists in the column and that you should choose another one, such as this one. I hope you enjoyed our first example, and now we are off to the second one. This is an electric meters collection project. It is our sample project, so it is sort of an ideal scenario in which every building has up to 4 electric meters. Each of these meters has a 5 characters long serial number, and what we want is to make sure that when a collector enters new information about the serial numbers on the meters in that building, none of the serial numbers repeat. Now I will show you how to modify your form in order for this to work. So this is the form that is connected to the layer, and I will turn on the unique value option for our serial number fields. Here's what to do. So mark the unique value option, and then from this list, choose the fields you wish this field, the meter 1 serial number field, to be different from. And I will choose the meter 2, 3, and 4 serial number. And now there is only one thing left to do, and that is to decide if you wish this to be true when working only on that feature or for all features in the table. I will choose the unique for this feature option now and then show you this other option in our next example. There is one more thing that I have to mention now, and that is that if you mark that the values in the meter 1 serial number field should be different from the values in the meter 2 serial number field, then you must also mark that the values in the meter 2 serial number field are different than those in the meter 1. Since I wish that all 4 serial number fields to be different, then I will mark all of them. So this is how our form looks like in a mobile app, and I will try to fill it with some test data. Firstly, we will select the location, and now let's say that there are 2 meters on this building, and I will accidentally try to enter the same data in the meter 1 and the meter 2 serial number. And what happens when you try to send the data? An error pops up telling you that the form is not valid because the value you entered in the meter 1 serial number already exists in the meter 2 serial number. All we have to do now to send the feature is to change one of the values so they're not the same, and then click send. Now when we have sent the feature, it is time for our third example. In this final example, I will show you how to prevent having duplicate data in the entire table. As you can see, we already have some data in our electric utility pole project, and our goal here is to make sure that there are no duplicate values in the 3 QR fields. So here is how the form should look like in order for this to work. We have to turn on the unique value option and then turn on all the fields you wish this field, the QR1 field, to be different from. So I'll do it for the QR2 and the QR3. But now we want the system to check for duplicate values in all of the features in the table, so we will mark this option. Also, don't forget you have to do it for all the 3 fields. Okay, now let's see how this looks like in our mobile app. So this is how our form looks like in the mobile app, and I will now try to enter some data. And try to enter a value that I already know exists and somewhere in the table. And what happens when you try to send it? The data waits in the queue until the system checks for duplicates. As you can see, an error popped up telling me that the value I tried entering in the QR1 field already exists somewhere in the table in the QR2 field. And now in order for me to send the feature, I would have to either edit it in the queue or delete it and try to send another one. And that is it. Thanks a lot for watching. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to our support email or check out our manual.